on it. So we'll just get started standing. We'll get to the roller in a second. So just find your functional parallel position with your feet underneath your pelvis, ears, shoulders, hips, knees, ankles in a relative line. So just find an upright, comfortable posture that works for you. You know, nothing too perfect, right? Just drop the arms down by your side, and on inhale, you're gonna shrug the shoulders up to the ears and the shoulder shrug. Exhale, you just slide them down the back of the body. Inhaling the shoulders up to the ears, and then exhale, slide them down. Inhaling them up, and exhale, slide them down. Just getting some movement in the shoulders, inhaling up. Exhale, slide them down, and one more time, inhaling the shoulders up. And then exhale, slide them down. Moving the shoulder rolls, drawing the shoulders back, up, round them forward. Yeah, and then again, back, up towards the ears, round them forward. And again, back, up, rounding them forward, back, up, rounding them forward. One more time, and then just back, up, round them forward. From here, you're gonna keep your arms long, you're gonna swing the arms back, up, and forward. And this circle, as we do this, back, up, and forward, is any amount for you, right? So yours might be bigger than mine, they might be smaller than mine. You find the range of motion that works for your shoulder girdle today, yeah? Just keep breathing, keep moving. And then just one more time. And then just drop the arms down to your side. Let's reverse the shoulder circle. So keep the arms out of it, shoulders come forward, draw them up towards the ears, roll the shoulders back and then down. Forward, up, back, and down. Forward, up to the ears, roll them back, and then down. Forward, up, back, and down, and then forward, up, back, and down. One more time. Now we're gonna swing the arms forward, making that circle. Arms come forward, up, back, and around. Arms come forward, up, back, and around. Arms come forward, up, back, and around. Forward, up, back, and around, and then just one more time. Forward, up, back, and around. Great, let's just drop the arms by your side here. And now we're gonna just start to bend the knees and straighten, yeah? So just could be kind of a small range of motion. It should be, because I'm not leaning the torso forward, right? Or tucking the pelvis under. I'm just trying to find where my range of motion goes today. So I feel like I'm going up and down a column or up and down an elevator shaft, yeah? One more time, just getting the legs a little bit warmed up. Now, I want you to place your hands at your ribs. We've done this in the past. It's been a minute for those of us who haven't. Good kind of re-exploration of this or reintroduction. Hands on the ribs and just drop the torso. No further than when your hands are going. So I don't want this to come from the waist. I want this to come from the upper torso. Yeah. Nothing wrong with doing it from the waist, just a different action. We'll do that 2 more times. And then one more. Then I would like you to just drop your arms down to your side. Let's try that just by dropping the torso just to that line and then coming right back up. And drop to that rib bottom line. And up, and then drop. And up, one more time. Now I'm gonna have you bend the knees as you do this. As you drop the torso, just bend the knees. We're gonna come right back up. And again, dropping the torso, bend the knees, and come right back up. We'll come back to this in a second. We'll do a few more V's. And we'll probably do it at the end of this quote unquote warm up, standing warm up, yeah. Yeah, and then just come all the way up to standing. Now, I'm gonna have you come to a wide-ish stance, ISH. Yeah, nothing too wide. Hands on the hips. We've been doing this for the last couple of weeks. And just press your hips to the right. So you're gonna rock a little bit, press the hips to the left. I'm keeping my feet firmly planted and then just moving through my pelvis. My thigh bones will move a little bit with my pelvis, that's fine. Yeah, and you'll notice you probably get a little stretch to the inside of the inner thigh. Yeah, where your hips are pressing away from. So as I press to the right, I think for me, I get more stretch from my left inner thigh. And when I press to the left, I get a little bit more stretch to my right inner thigh. So that might be your experience, it might not. It's all good. We're just getting some movement in the pelvis and the thighs. Yeah, and then I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna press my, let's go to the right, left, center. We'll start by pressing the hips to the right. Drop that right arm and reach the arm up and over for a little side bend. So you'll find maybe your side bend's a little bit deeper here. Coming right back up. Press the hips to the left. Drop the left arm. Reach up and over. Yeah, so you're just getting a little side bend. You might find a little bit more inner thigh stretch as well. Coming right back up. Press the hips to the right. Drop the arm. reach up and over. And coming up, press the hips to the left, drop the arm, reach up and over. Feel very old school 80s fitness here. It's actually a really good movement. Press the hips to the right, drop the arm, reach up and over. And coming up, press the hips to the left and reach up and over. Yeah, and then coming right back up. Let's pause here, drop the arms. And I want you to do that same shallow knee bend that we did earlier. Yeah. And so you're not going for your biggest squat or knee bend. You're just trying to press the knees outward, a little knee bend. I'm going to add on to this on the next variation when we did parallel, and then we'll go to this turnout. So we'll get both in, because this will come back into play at the end of class. You got this one more time. And at the end of class, it will be a little bit bigger. It will be presented a little bit bigger, but you can always come back to this side. So let's come back to that parallel position. You're going to pull that torso forward, or bend the knees. And then as you stand up, I want you to swing the arms forward, up, back around. We're only going in one direction here. You're going to bend, drop the torso. As you stand right back up, arms come up with the torso, circle back and around. And again, drop the torso, bend the knees, reach the arms up, back and around. And if you want, you can certainly add this. You might already be doing that. As you stand up, back, you might arch the back a little bit. That's fine. That'll be our last one, but don't worry, you can explore it with an open leg. So let's go back to this open leg. When I bend my knees, I'm going to leave my arms in the center. Some of you might want your arms to be outside. That's fine. Just going to drop through center, reach up and around. Yeah, and drop. So it's a shallow knee bend. And maybe you'll add that arch, maybe not. Maybe this is just enough. Got this 2 more times and then we'll be done with this. And again, remember, this will come back at the end of class. And when we come down to the end of class, just drop the arms down to the side. When we come back to the end of class, we probably won't want to arch there. You'll see why, because I'm going to add a little bit of balance. Let's get back onto the mat. So I'm going to set up my studio here. Definitely will change my camera angle. It'll be a little better angle if I dip it. I think that looks good. So let's be trusting. All right, so you're going to lie down on your roller, tailbone at one end, head fully supported at the other end. Yeah, and knees will be bent, feet flat, arms just down by your sides. So we're going to work on to our alignment, some breath, centering breath, and then we'll get into some movement on the roller. So knees bent, arms down by your side. Just think about your thigh bones pointing straight at the hip sockets, heels in line with the sits bones. Feet are pointing straight ahead. So functional parallel position with the feet and the legs. Yeah. And then you're going to find the center back of the pelvis or tailbone connects to that roller. Also back bottom to ribs connect to the roller. So you're establishing relative neutral spine, neutral pelvis, just recreating the natural curves to the lower back and pelvis here. And then do find weight to center back the skull so the chin isn't pointing down toward the chest too much nor up towards the ceiling. So creating that nice natural curve to the back of the neck. Yeah. And then I want you to find weight into your big toe, pinky toe, heel connection. So that tripod type of imagery. So you're sitting strong to the feet. And then just take inventory of where the weight of the hands might be. Pinky side, thumb side, maybe from the palm. One side might feel different than the other. It's fine. You're not really trying to change where the weight is. You're just trying to take notes. Yeah. Then as you settle into this, can you just relax your throat, forehead, jaw, and shoulders the best you can. Start to take some centering breaths by inhaling to the sides and the backs of the ribs. Then as you exhale, you scoop the belly gently, draw the navel up and in, engaging those abdominals lightly. Yeah. And again, inhaling to the sides and the back. And then accessing the belly, draw the navel up and in, engaging those abdominals lightly, standing strong. Inhaling again to the sides and the back. And then accessing the belly, draw the navel up and in, engaging those abdominals slightly. You got this one more time, please. Inhaling to the sides and the back. And then accessing the belly, draw the navel up and in, engaging those abdominals. From here, deep inhale and exhale, float both arms up toward the ceiling. Let's go ahead and rotate those palms to face inward. Yeah. From here, on the exhale, you're just going to tee open the right arm to the side so the arm becomes parallel to the ground. Yeah, just knuckles do not touch the ground. Inhale that arm right back up and try to keep the legs fairly stable. Exhale, left arm opens up the side. So typically for me, I want to drift my legs to the right as my left arm opens up for counterbalance. So I try to keep the stance of my legs where they are, bring that left arm back up. Right arm opens up the side, exhaling it out. Inhale right back up. And then exhale, left arm opens up. I'm laughing at myself because I got very close to the wall. Just enough room. Inhale, right back up. We'll do this one more time each side. Right arm opens up to the side. So it'll be interesting. I can graze the wall. Inhale that arm right back up. Exhale, left arm to the side. Yeah. Inhale back up and we'll pause. From here, both arms will open up. And then bring the arms right back up. Both arms open. And back up. Both arms open. And back up. Both arms open. And back up. You got this one more time, please. Both arms open. And back up. You'll pause. Rotate your palms to face forward. On the exhale, you're going to send this right arm back behind you. Keep the ribs dropping down. Inhale the arm right back up. And exhale, left arm reaches backwards, drop down. Yeah. Inhale right back up. Exhale, right arm reaches backwards, you're dropping. Inhale up, and then exhale, left arm reaches backwards, you're dropping. Inhale back up. Pause here, and then exhale, both arms reach back. Yeah. Inhale the arms right back up. You might notice your range of motion needs to change here. Exhale, reaching both arms back. For me, my range of motion gets a little bit smaller. Yeah. Inhale the arms right back up. Exhale, reaching both arms back. Inhale right back up. Exhale, reaching both arms back. Inhale right back up. You got this for me one more time. Exhale, reaching both arms back. And inhale right back up. You'll pause. And then both arms can just come forward and down with the mat by your side. Yeah. So you can leave your arms onto the mat by your side, or if you want a little extra challenge, you can take some of that base support away and just bend at the elbows so the forearms are off the mat. Some of us might feel like our arms aren't long enough to do that. That's fine, or it may not feel stable enough for you to do that. Just leave your arms down by your side. It's just an option. So you'll take a deep inhale in here. Exhale, you're going to scoop the belly, draw the right leg to tabletop position. So you're sitting strong to the left foot, left inner thighs working. Inhale, hold it. Exhale, place the foot back down. Inhale in here, exhale, left leg floats up, standing strong to that right foot, right inner thighs working. Inhale to hold. And exhale, place the foot back down. Inhale in here, exhale, right leg floats up, standing strong. Inhale to hold. And exhale, place the foot back down. Inhale in here, exhale, left leg floats up. Yeah. Inhale to hold. And then exhale, place the foot back down. You're going to move on. So take a deep inhale in here, exhale, draw the right leg to tabletop. You're going to leave the leg there. Inhale in here, exhale, left leg floats up to meet the right leg. So both legs are up. Gentle point the feet. You're going to move from your thigh bone on the exhale, reach the right toe down for the mat, from your thigh. Inhale that leg right back up. Try not to bend the knee anymore. Just move from the thigh. Left toe on the exhale reaches down. Inhale right back up. Exhale, right toe taps down. And then up. And left toe taps down. And up. Pause. You can keep it pointy feet, but if you're ready, flex your feet. Try to heel tap the right heel down and bring it back up. You can always go back to pointed. It's fine. Left heel taps down and bring up. The right heel taps and up. Left heel taps and up. Pause here. Now on the exhale, you're going to turn the legs out, heels together, knees open to the side, external rotation. Inhale, knees put together, lower legs separate, internal rotation. Exhale, externally rotate the legs, and then inhale, internally rotate the legs. Exhale, externally rotate the legs like a froggy. Inhale, internally rotate the legs. Opposite action. Exhale, externally rotate the legs, and then inhale, internally rotate the legs. Bring legs back to your tabletop. Keep your feet flexed. If you can, extend both legs up towards the ceiling, any amount for you. And then bring the legs back to tabletop. Extend both legs up and back to tabletop. Extend both legs up, back to tabletop, and extend both legs up. Hold them there if you can. Breathing. Remember, soft lifting on the knee is fine. Then legs back to tabletop, right foot back down first, followed by the left. Both arms can come back down if they were up. If you need to shake anything out, good time to do that. Yeah. All right. When you're ready, knees bent, feet flat, interlace your fingers, place the palms behind the skull, point the elbow slightly forward. You'll take a deep inhale in here, exhale, you'll nod the head around the spine up, abdominal curl. Yeah. Inhale to hold it, exhale, coming right back down. Inhale in here, exhale again, nod the head around the spine up, abdominal curl. Inhale to hold, and exhale, coming right back down. Inhale in here, exhale again, nod the head around the spine up, abdominal curl. Keeping the pelvis stable. Inhale in here, exhale, around the shift back down. Inhale in here, exhale again, nod the head around the spine up, abdominal curl, looking towards your belly, thighs or knees, hopefully not the ceiling. Inhale to fold, exhale coming back down. I'm gonna move on here. Take a deep inhale in here, exhale, nod the head around the spine up, abdominal curl, pause. Now take a deep inhale in here, exhale, turn the torso towards the right. Inhale back to center. Exhale, turn the torso towards the left. Yep. Inhale back to center. Exhale, turn the torso towards the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, turn the torso towards the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, turn the torso towards the right. And center. Turn the torso towards the left. And center. Last set. To the right. And the center. And then to the left. Yeah. And then center. Pause here. Round up one more inch. And then round yourself all the way back down. Let's go ahead and place both arms onto the mat. And I want you to lengthen out the right leg on the mat. So left knee is bent. We're just doing this just so you have an idea of what's coming. All you can do is keep that right leg long and just bring it up. You can bring it all the way back down to the mat. Right, float it up just twice here. Bring it right back down, pause, bend the leg back in. Left leg goes out. You can extend the leg up and then back down. Leg goes up and back down. Pause, bend the leg in. All right, so should have started with the left leg first, but that's okay. We'll go with the left leg. So go ahead and lengthen out that left leg. This right arm's gonna stay onto the, or sorry, this left arm's gonna stay onto the mat. The arm for me that's closest to the camera. That's gonna help me balance. I'm gonna place my right hand behind my skull. As I lift that straight left leg up, I'm gonna twist towards that to come up to my abdominal curl. Then I'll come right back down, bring the leg right back down. We got this 3 more times. This arm is here to balance you. You're gonna roll up and twist, armpit towards the leg, bring it back down. Try to think about armpit rather than elbow. Armpit, armpit, armpit as you come up, and then coming right back down. Got this one more time. Armpit, 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 and coming right back up. Pause, you go ahead and bend that leg, place the foot down, arm down to your side. So let me just make a note here. If this feels like it's too much for your back, on the roller, do this on the mat, it's really fine. You just won't have that balance challenge, it's so fine. Right leg lengthens out, right arm is still onto the mat, left hand goes behind the skull. Lift that right leg up, left armpit towards that right leg, and then coming right back down. We got this 3 more times. Nice control, coming up, lift the leg up, and back down. 2 more times. Leg comes up, twist, and back down. Last one here, coming up and twist. Back down, pause, bend the leg, foot goes down, release the hand, both arms down by your side. If you need to shake anything out, good time to do it. Now that we got that, we do a very simple balance. So there's enough, I think, different choreography that's going to happen today. Some of that you might not even know yet. So I'm just going to keep it simple. So flip both arms up to the ceiling, palms face forward or in. I'm going to leave that up to you. We're going to keep the arms very stable, just work on our balance. So just take a deep inhale in here. Exhale, flip the right leg to tabletop. It could just be a heel lift. Maybe it's a toe tap. Yeah. Remember, you're going to save yourself enough the exercise. Go ahead and place that foot gently back down. Exhale, left leg floats up. Balancing. And then place the foot back down. If you're noticing I'm holding this a little bit longer, I am, just to challenge our endurance. Exhale, right leg floats up. See if we can hold it there. Remember, we can always go back to toe taps if you need that. You can even place the foot all the way back down and bring it back up. Place the foot back down. And then exhale, left leg floats up. And we're balancing. Go where you need to go. And place the foot back down. Right leg floats up. This will be our last set for each side. Yeah, this is where it gets a little dicey for some of us. Yeah, even for me. Place the foot back down. Exhale, left leg floats up, because we're at the end of our reps here. And so our stabilizers, you're like, oh my God, are you kidding me? I'm done. Place the foot back down. And then both arms can come forward and down into the mat by your side. And then from here, just rock back and forth. Head goes one way, hips go the other way. Just giving yourself a little massage, right? A little release for the back. So you can keep it this size. You want to make it a little bit bigger, getting more surface area at the back. Just open your arms and legs a little bit more, so you're getting more surface area. If you want the biggest surface area at the back, as you roll to one side, lift the arm and leg that you're rolling away from up. And that's actually where your head is turning towards. Yeah. You'll get more surface area at the back, so you'll get more shoulder blade, glute, side glute. Yeah, so you find what works for you. This doesn't work for everyone, so find again the size and release that works for you. You might even come off the roller. You might be like, I'm done with this. Thanks for the option. No, all right. Then coming back to that center line, you can go ahead and roll up to one side of the roller using your arms and legs to help you come back onto the mat. You're gonna send the roller just to the side, just get it out of the way for a moment. Don't let it get too far away because we'll come back to it. Hug the knees into your chest. Yeah, and that might mean a different release for you. You might just do one leg at a time, maybe full collapse. Maybe you're gonna go for a 3 to 4 where their leg is bent straight. Constructive rest, lots of options. Butterfly, many options here. So I'm gonna keep my roller fairly close to me. I'm not gonna let it get too far away. So I'm gonna use it, in fact, right now. So I was gonna go somewhere else. I'm like, what are you doing? You're gonna use this roller as a universal prop and just place it between the inner thighs. Somewhat in the center, it's gonna teeter-totter a little bit, that's fine. You might find that the roller's not your jam today, just ditch it, it's totally cool. You might find like maybe a 9-inch squishy gritty ball works for you, a folded up towel or a throw pillow, or maybe nothing at all. All options are available to you, so whatever you need to do. I use a prop here just to get a little bit more narrow stance of the legs and a little bit more inner thigh work. It helps my legs from wavering. So arms down to your side, we'll start with a small range of motion. You'll take a deep inhale in here. Exhale, you'll sink the belly, tilt the pubis bone, and put the lower back towards the mat any amount for you. Try to keep the glutes relaxed and out of the equation the best you can. It's a goal, it may or may not happen. Inhale in here, exhale, release it back down to neutral. Inhale in here, exhale, again, sink, imprint the spine any amount for you. Inhale in here, exhale, release it back down to neutral. Inhale in here, exhale, again, sink, imprint. Yeah, lower back any amount. Inhale in here, exhale, release it back down to neutral. Inhale in here, exhale, again, sink, imprint. Yeah, inhale in here, exhale, release it back down to neutral. We'll do this 2 more times. Inhale in here, exhale, again, sink, imprint. When I say imprint, your lower back may or may not connect to the mat, that's fine. Inhale in here, exhale, release it back down to neutral. Each of us have a different shapes fine, different mobilities. It's totally fine. Yeah, exhale, sink, imprint. Some of us might feel super far away with their lower back to mat. That's fine. We're just trying to find a curl and then release it back down. Next one, let's take a deep inhale in here, exhale, sink the belly, tilt the pubis bone. Now go ahead and engage your glutes. Start to peel yourself up to a small bridge. So a small bridge for me will be fist height from the mat to the tailbone. Quarter height bridge, something below a halfway up. So we're doing it small. Inhale in here, exhale, coming right back down. We will go to full bridge later on, finding that neutral position. Inhale in here, exhale again, sink the belly, imprint spine, curl and float yourself up. Finding that small baby bridge, something below halfway up. Inhale in here, exhale, coming right back down. Reestablishing yourself back to neutral. Inhale in here, exhale again, sink, imprint, curl, floating yourself up. Yeah, inhale in here, exhale, coming right back down. Finding that neutral position again. Inhale in here, exhale again, sink, curl, float yourself up, find your quarter height bridge. Yeah. Inhale in here, exhale, coming right back down, rolling through, finding neutral. We'll pause here for a moment. If you have the roller and you'd like to join me with this, you can. You can take the roller from between your inner thighs and just place it perpendicular to the body so it's that rests right at the hip crease. My hands will be to the front of the roller. This will just be my level to kind of see if I'm directing my pelvis where I want it to go, right? I have pretty long arms, so my hands can be right here. Your fingertips might be there, and you might need to adjust your arms. It's totally fine, yeah? So take a deep inhale in here, exhale, sink the belly, curl the tailbone, float yourself up to that same height bridge. So I'm just gonna use my hands to hold the roller at my hip level. Without moving my legs, I'm gonna keep my roller fairly level. Exhale, and slide the pelvis to the right like a skateboard, and this roller will help you figure out where that is today, perhaps. Inhale by center, exhale, slide the pelvis to the left. Lower spine will have to move here too. Inhale by center. And it may not be as big as your leg. Exhale, slide the pelvis to the right. Especially when we have this roller, you might be like, oh, might be a little bit smaller. Inhale back to center, exhale, slide the pelvis to the left. Yeah. Inhale, center, exhale, slide the pelvis to the right. Inhale, center, exhale, slide the pelvis to the left. Yeah. And then come back to center and then come all the way back down, rolling through. So it might just keep us a little bit more in tune with what the pelvis is doing. Now the roller is going to lift or still stay in the same plane, but it will swivel a little bit. Yeah. Legs will move here as well. So first, we'll take a deep inhale in here, access to the belly, curl it down, and float yourself up to that semi bridge. Draw that right hip bone up to the right armpit. So the roller will slide up that direction too. Place the hip back down to alignment, left hip, left armpit, bring it back down, right hip up to the right armpit, bring it back down. So it's a hip height, left hip bone to the left armpit. Yeah, bring it back down. Right hip, the right armpit, and down. Left hip, the left armpit, and down. Right hip, the right armpit, and down. And then left hip, the left armpit. Yeah, and then down. Pause here, and then come all the way down, finding that neutral position. Now the roller will dip. Yeah, we'll create a slope with the roller and the pelvis. Legs stay stable. Take a deep inhale in here. Accessing the belly, curl it down, and float yourself up. Find that quarter height bridge. Pause. Dip the right hip down about an inch, creating a slope in the pelvis. Inhale that hip back up. Exhale left hip dips. So you notice the slope of the roller as well. Inhale right back up. Exhale right hip dips, and bring it up. Left hip dips, and bring it up. Right hip dips, and bring it up. Left hip dips, and bring it up. Right hip dips, and up. Left hip dips, and up. Right hip dips, and up. Left hip dips, and up. Pause and go all the way down. Find that neutral position again. Very good. All right. So do a release that works for you. You might hug the knees into your chest. You place the roller to the side. As you're placing the roller to the side, just take a peek at the camera. So there's going to be a point where I'm going to have this extend your legs. The roller is going to go between the ankles or the feet, and the roller will just rest in front of the knees. You don't want to have your roller between your knees. Otherwise, then for me, my feet separate quite a bit. That'll come later. Don't worry. I just want to give you a little heads up on that as you're releasing. Very good. So just keep that roller close to you. Mine wants to roll away to the other side of the room. So hopefully it'll stay there and be there when I need it. All right, maybe the knees are already into your chest. If that's not the case, bring them there. So you can feel that lower back imprint the best you can. Find that curl of the pelvis and lower spine. Then release the legs to tabletop without losing that imprinting sensation. Go ahead and interlace your fingers. Place the palms to me on the skull. We'll start our abdominals here, but a little bit quicker. Take a deep inhale in here. Exhale, nod the head, round spine up, abdominal curl. Now you're going to inhale around yourself right back down. And again, exhale, round yourself up, abdominal curl. Inhale around back down. And again, exhale, round yourself up, abdominal curl. Inhale down. And then exhale, rounding yourself up, abdominal curl. Inhale down. Next one, you're going to roll up, but extend the legs at the same time. Exhale, roll up. Now extend the legs toward the ceiling. And as you roll down, bend the legs back in. Exhale, run yourself up and extend the legs. Inhale around, back down, bend the legs back in. Exhale, run up and extend. Inhale around, back down and bend. Exhale, run up and extend. Inhale around, back down and bend. Exhale, run up and extend. Inhale around, back down and bend. Exhale, run up and extend. Pause, flex your feet, point your feet. Flex and point, flex and point, flex and point, flex and point. Pause, bring the legs back to tabletop, roll yourself down. Take a moment if you need to roll anything out here, it's fine. Excuse me. So also out of note, when our legs are extended, we're gonna do a little bit of a circle, what I would call a mini corkscrew with the roller between the feet and the ankles. Just know that if you were here on Monday, with me on Monday, we did a longer set, don't worry. We have a little bit more added weight here, so the set of the circles will be a little bit short. And now, if you're ready, take that roller, place it between the extended, so with the leg extended between the ankles of the feet, let that roller just fall on top of those knees. Go ahead and interlace your fingers, place the palm finger on the skull, roll up to your abdominal curl. Now release the hands up toward the feet. You got 8 pulses up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Place the hands behind the skull. We're gonna take a little circle, hips will move. So circle one way, your choice. I'm gonna do 1, we'll corkscrew. Here's 2, we only got 4 of these. Here's 3, thank God. And here's 4, so the hips really move here. Within reason, back to center, release the hands up for your feet. You got 8 pulses up, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands behind the skull. Now I'm gonna go to the left circle. You go whatever direction you haven't gone yet. There's 1. Here's 2. Here's 3. Here's 4. Back to center, pause here, round up 1 more inch. Roll yourself down, take that roller, place it to the side, thank God. I think I did 6. on Monday's class. Only just 2 more, but it's interesting how heavy that roller can be, even though it's fairly light, right? All right, and now we're also adding that coordination of holding onto the roller. So do a release that works for you. Any of those releases that we talked